Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The fearless bishop has spoken again about the issue of insecurity. Talking about Bishop Kukah. He has spoken so tough again about the issue of insecurity and what Nigeria, the country Nigeria, may be metamorphosing into. Don't forget that if you check our feed, you're going to see news about some issues of insecurity hitting the airwaves of the media virtually on a daily basis, and it seems as if the government have no capacity to halt these people. Right now, as we're talking to you, in Plateau State, a whole family had been taken into captivity, and it's happening almost in all the six geopolitical zones. And Bishop Kukah have this warning to send out to those who are in charge of leadership. And we're going to be looking at it in a jiffy. But before we continue, if you've not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Bishop Matthew Hassan Kukah, has said that so many communities have been turned into gulags of misery, death, pains, and perfidy, saying that we must move quickly before Arewa, our beloved Arewa, descend into Arewanistan, coined from Afghanistan. In his Christmas message entitled "A Nation Still in Search of Truth and Vindication," Kukah, who lamented how he was heavily slammed in part of the North when he first criticized the federal government's handling of security situation in that part of the country last year, said that in their sleep, on their farmlands, in their markets, or even on the highway, innocent citizens have been mowed down and turned into burnt offering to gods of evil. According to him, at about this time last year, when I raised the alarm about the perilous state of affairs in northern Nigeria, all kinds of accusations were leveled against me, especially by my northern brethren. When the Catholic bishops protested openly against the killing of our people in March 2020, we were accused of acting against the government with religious motives being imputed to our noble intention. Now, we are fully in the grip of evil. Today, a feeling of vindication only saddens me as I have watched the North break into a cacophony of quarrelsome blame games over our tragic situation. According to him, tales and promises about planned rescues have since deteriorated into mere whispers. Nothing expresses the powerlessness of the families like the silence of the state at the federal level. Today, after over 7 years, about our 100 Chibok girls are still marooned in the oceans of uncertainty. Over 3 years now, Liz Sharibo is still unaccounted for. Students of the federal government college Yari and children from Islamia School Katsina are still in captivity. This does not include hundreds of other children whose capture were less dramatic. According to him, we also have lost count of hundreds of individuals and families who have been abducted and live below the radar of publicity. We have before us a government totally oblivious to the cherished values of the sacredness of life. He noted that the silence of the federal government only feeds the ugly beast of complexity in the deed of these evil people who have suspended the future of entire generation of our children. Every day we hear of failure of intelligence, yet those experts who provide intelligence claim that they have always done their duty diligently and efficiently. Does the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria not believe that he owes parents and citizens an answer as to where our children are and where they are coming home and when they are coming home? Does the President of Nigeria not owe us an explanation and answer as to where the abduction, kidnapping, brutality, senseless and endless massacre of our citizens will end? When will our refugees from Cameroon, Chad, or Niger return home? We need urgent answers to these questions. While I commend the efforts of our security men and women, I call on the President, in collaboration with the governors, who are doing their best to preserve and protect their people, to develop a more honest, open, and robust strategy for ending the humiliation of our people and restoring social order to our people. We have bore enough humiliation as community and a country. He then paid tribute to several northern Christians who he said have either been abducted or killed for their faith. When Michael Nadi, our teenage seminarian from Sokoto Diocese, stayed down the nozzles of these people and called them to repentance, he knew he was signing his signature with the blood of martyrdom. When Mrs. Bolanle Ataga, a Kaduna-based housewife of a medical doctor, defies the evil hands of the heads of her captor, who sought to violate her honor in exchange for freedom, she knew she was signing her signature with the blood of martyrdom. When Lawan Andimi, leader of the Christian community in Michika, Adamawa State, stretched out his neck and was taken out by these abductors because of his faith, he knew that his blood would flow in the oceans of those martyred who have gone beyond him. When our dear Lee Sharibo raised her voice against the advice of her young friends who loved her dearly and wanted her to deny being who she was, she, like Jesus, acted in defiance, but she knew what awaits her in the New Jerusalem, the capital of martyrdom. Their heroic weakness re-echoed the defiance of the apostle who said, "We must obey God rather than men." He also tasked religious leaders to stand firm in the face of what he called the injustice in the country, saying, when the politicians embark on outright favorism or nepotism, we must not be carried away by the belief that our religion is being favored. Religious leaders must stand together and condemn lack of fairness to any group, because the powerful and the powerless all need to be served. On the electoral amendment bill, which President Muhammadu Buhari recently declined to sign into law, Kukah asked the National Assembly to quickly take notice of the observations made by the President on the issues of direct or indirect primaries and return the bill to the President for assent. I believe that the President's heart is still in the right place, and we should focus on those serious issues. He told the youth to seize the moment by coming out to register and be ready to vote. NSAS protest and the aftermath should be a mere punctuation mark in the sentences and chapters of our struggle for a better society. There is a lot to live for in this country. There is a lot for our youth to dream about. The spirit of Christmas should be seen as a spirit of renewal. Be courageous, because we shall turn the corner together. That was quite a long read coming from a fearless man who had already seen what the future holds if we continue to keep our mouths shut. And he had pointed out a lot of things which I feel that at this point he is not a lone voice again, but myriads have joined him to cry out for the salvation of the northern part of the country. The question is, what is the strategy the government will, use to put to rest this level of restiveness in the northern part of the country, and not just them alone, but other parts of the country? I would like to give you an opportunity to go to our comment section. Let's interact. What's your standpoint on what Kukah have to say? Any hope for us as a country, as he had said that we are metamorphosing